good morning. I'm Congresswoman Grace Meng and proud to represent parts of Queens in Washington, D.C. And it's an honor to be here with everyone at the New York City Residents Alliance and to Youth4AM and to all the volunteers. Thank you, Angela, and everyone for having me here today. It's really neat that we all have this opportunity. I wish that when I was growing up here in New York that I, as a daughter of immigrants, as an Asian American kid here in New York City, had opportunities like this. And so I really hope that you guys take advantage of this opportunity, making sure that you are meeting as many people as you can, writing down their names, sending thank you notes. And, I'll tell you that when I was growing up, I was a really shy kid. And oftentimes there'd be groups of students or people that, we were with, and I would always be really shy. I never liked talking, never liked answering questions. And so as I got older, going through different internships and opportunities and working, I made sure to force myself to prepare a little bit, right? Like to research the speakers that we were going to hear from, making sure that I was able to make a comment or ask a question. And that's a small piece of advice that's been really helpful as I embark on my career. But I wanted to be here to thank all of our volunteers for the tremendous service that you are doing for our city, for our Asian American community, for our future leaders. I know that you could be easily doing other things that might seem more fun, but you've decided to dedicate your time and energy to this very noble cause and to make sure that every student here in New York City has an equal opportunity as others to attend the best schools here in the city. I know that it's been a really tough few years for folks here in Queens and New York City, and especially the Asian American community. We have gone through this additional pandemic of hate and discrimination and bigotry. We are seeing people, especially our most vulnerable in our community, from our senior citizens to our parents to young people, getting harassed and getting attacked, sometimes simply because they're Asian American. And so it's so important that we continue to speak up. We were proud to pass legislation in Congress, 2 of my bills this year. One was the COVID-19 Hate Crimes Act, and the other was a bill to establish the first steps in building an Asian American museum. And these are just a part of a complicated solution that we need to work on to make sure that our community's voices are being heard and that people are taking these bias incidents and hate crimes against our community seriously. Asian Americans are the fastest growing community in this country, and our voices and our concerns need to be heard. And we need to make sure that as we're fighting for equity, including in education, including on issues like the SHSAT test, including on gifted and talented, including high school admissions, that as we fight to strive for equity, we are not sidelining or putting a target or scapegoating Asian Americans, especially our Asian American students and families. And so I, as a parent of 2 boys who are still in school, want to make sure that our kids are getting every opportunity that they deserve. So I wanted to be here to thank you and to echo a little bit about what Senator Liu had mentioned. It is important, obviously, to study hard and to get good grades and to do well on tests, but that's not enough. It is our responsibility. The burden falls on our shoulders. Many of us are children or grandchildren of immigrants. And it's important that we realize that even at your young age, I almost said our young age, but your young age, that you are smart enough and talented enough to make a difference in our community. Even if you're just helping the people down the street in your neighborhood, helping them translate something, helping them carry a bag of groceries, helping them with what might seem like a small task. It's important, and it's important that you are making a difference. And so really proud of all the work that you've done. I hope you all keep in touch with us and our offices. We are here for you, and keep up the great work.